I like this. Don't give a fuck. What the fuck going on? I was God. That's what we did. Yeah, we chill little Marco. Bitch be smoking that little Marco. It's the answer right now. Bitch, bitch, fuck up in. Can you put a switch on my gun? Hey, I need to fucking switch. Cause these hoes keep fucking playing with me. Fuck that OB. Bitch, big empty ass. You know, I was fucking right. Yeah. I was fucking right. Okay. I had my white right. I had my in on me. Bitch, I blow that bitch. Cause she fuck with the op. And I don't fuck with the op at all, bitch. Fuck OSDN, bitch. Big fucking FTN. I'm going from the beat bitch like I'm beat the fuck out of the club. Hey, bro, you return. Bro, if I catch me an operated club and she fuck with the other side, you know I bang with y'all. You know I bang with y'all. Sorry. You know I'm certified, ain't it? Yeah. I am certified FTN, ain't it?
They crying as hell in the background. People start swinging.
I be with the guy for real, huh? And I ain't never had to fuck none of my bros. No steal game. No, that nothing. Whoa. Bitch. Whooping shit.
$5 your way I rule this day. This price drink bar's just been raised. And Whopper Jr. is something new. A barbecue bacon.
Girls came out with different side of the story, so you can't really go based off anything because, like, if you go based off this, well, then why you agreeing with this if it wasn't even real?
Man, let me tell you something. Being a criminal in 2022 ain't gonna get you.
No, because there's Instagram detectives right now.
Instagram.
They be out there putting the case together. That's some Christmas.
You fight phones. You fight everything.
Them videos was the craziest thing. One thing is going on Twitter and tweeting with you, but you posting a video.
I hate that everybody like has some decency for the family, man. Like sharing somebody's body, like all that weird shit. That shit need to stop, man.
This is what I hate. This is what I hate. The first thing come to your mind is when somebody gets shot.
Pull the phone out.
Not call 911 where you could have saved this person's life. You trying to go viral,
bro. We all zombies in this world, bro. To this shit.
But the crazy thing I seen was somebody took the video from like the person that posted it. Their page was a little bigger, so it was going viral, and then they promoted their page, you know, like right in the tweet right under. And I was like, oh, this has to be like you. It's promotion for you.
I'm not about to get into, you know, some of the people that have been, you know what I mean, capitalizing on this stuff. Oh, go ahead.
I am. Who? First off, academics.
All right, go ahead.
I actually watched academics firsthand solve a crime. Nigga, live.
You bush.
I'm not playing.
You watched it.
Look at every photo, nigga, video, stop it. Tell a chat, get this nigga Instagram. This nigga right here.
They was crazy with it.
Instagram up. This him right here. All right, everybody in this circle right here, we getting their faces. Boom, 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 boom. This the police I'm talking about within hours.
FBI shit.
This nigga got niggas Instagram photos.
That's the G14 classified shit right there.
007 us. 007 us.
Wow, that's
crazy.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, crazy. You consider that?
I mean, but in a way, it's good though because if I got killed, I would want somebody to figure out who killed me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, the fact of the matter is they got evidence of all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's just now, and I ain't gonna just put it all on academic. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's sitting there like, hey. You know, here's a video here. Here's a video.
I'm like, you know
what I'm saying? seven video in 2 hours. I'm like, how you make 7 videos?
Away from out of town.
He just throwing niggas' names out too.
What's the nigga name, bro? From out of town, the cookie store, man, got killed, man.
We don't know, motherfucker.
Listen, nigga got killed going to get what's the name?
Oh, Young Dog.
Dog.
Oh, at the cookie.
Yeah, nigga, you said the cookie store. I was like, I'm like,
Burger would have paid for that case from the day it started because I was in Atlanta. It was around this time. I was in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I watched it from that day and how them people The internet.
They put
cold.
they cold.
They cold.
They super cold.
They the real 48 hours, boy.
They ain't even 48 hours.
Hey, they
4 hours.
48 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
But you can't be putting like false narratives on.
Yeah, that's
like,
what they do.
Like, Flacco put it on Jay Prince. Oh, you seen that nigga? Oh, he was good. He was there.
Flacco can't go.
I was like, he wasn't there.
At this point in time, Flacco always been. He gonna keep doing it. He been doing it.
That been his own
Because the
narrative.
PNB Rock shit. That nigga had like 17 videos of the PNB Rock
I ain't
situation.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna.
But he ain't the only one that be doing that, so I can't just put it on him. One thing that I can say about Flacco is though,
Does it excessively?
no, I was gonna give him some props. He's real loyal to this no jumper shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm a roach, dog. That's what they saying, fool.
Before we go all the way,
Wait a minute,
you gotta give them some context of what's going on because we lead now. R.I.P. my nigga Takeoff. We leading all the way into some bullshit. But yeah, they solving cases. These is the police. But let's talk about what Ack was talking about.
Wait a minute. Flacco, this is the third or fourth time that Flacco was loyal to everybody in this motherfucker. And a lot of us give him a hard fucking time. You feel me?
There's a lot of us. You and
No.
us.
Nigga, if you call Flacco right now, he gonna say, I'm one of the ones he fuck with the
Why
most.
let's giving him a hard time?
He said he stickers or something like that. And I'm like, damn.
No, but I'm saying it's real commendable that Flacco, when people are not in his presence, he speak highly of everybody here. And you gotta respect somebody like that. I'd rather have a loyal motherfucker like that, you feel me, than somebody that I don't know where they stand at the end of the day.
Yeah, because the nigga was like, Gina trash. He's like, Gina's not trash.
Yeah.
And Gina and nobody be on his head all day.
Yeah, all day. He's like, Gina's not trash. Hell no. She's really good what she does. I'm like, okay, yeah.
So you know, the other little bullshit he be doing, I'd be like, hey, bro, that's your thing. But I respect that he hold everybody in high regards. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him.
First thing I did, I hit Adam up. I said, hey, man, that nigga, he really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
So let the record reflect.
Let the record reflect.
Don't fuck with him.
That part.
Don't fire. Don't fire that nigga. Please don't fire that nigga, bro. Golly. Yeah, he was letting the record reflect.
Flacco ain't going nowhere.
And yeah, they always saying you going somewhere though. And let's talk about it.
Bro, why?
I don't know. I mean, you know that's my
Damn.
You leaving, not me.
Every time
Damn.
you talk, every
You
time you
going
talk,
out of here, nigga.
narrative, you go like,
Hey, what's going
that's a
on?
real
You want to come up here with me?
narrative.
Miss T, you want to come up here? You hit that link. I need somebody to talk to me, man. We're trying to want this page. We're trying to get this page jumping since I'm not on TikTok right now. You want to come up here and talk with me? Get it cracking? Just hit the link. You can come up here and hang out with me. It's a rare occasion. Wake up, Miss T. Somebody found me on here. You hear me? Somebody done found the rabbit. If you want to, just hit that link. Oh, you working? Oh, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Where you from? Are you from TikTok? TikTok got me restricted. I can't get in my account right now, so. Here I am. Like this gonna be the news. Tasha. It's Tasha. Virginia Tasha. I know a couple of times now. Instagram Tasha and Virginia Tasha, 757 Tasha. Trying to keep everybody in my head. Miss T. Tasha from New York. No, a couple. Wait, 3 Tashas. Instagram Tasha. So wait a minute. Tasha from New York. Right? And so we've been asking about you, man. Charles been asking about you. That's crazy. Oh, shoot. Girl, Tasha, I swear to God, girl, if you want to know the drama, okay, I've been rant off. Honey, it's so much. It's so much. You don't understand. I'm building a podcast, but this has been so much, girl. It's been real. You've been working hard. Well, I'm glad you're still around, baby. We all been on that. Ooh. I did my first here in my city. I was asked to do my first private investigation in the Hunter house on the 29th. I did my first private tour. I got to detect some of the Hunter buildings down here. Girl, they got me on video. It was awesome. My mama, my sister got to see me. So the town recognized the lady. And people got to meet all the stories I was telling y'all back then. People got to meet some of the people and hear these stories. Like this lady was not lying about the tales and the paranormal investigators and the huntings and stuff. So it's been real, man. It's been real. But if you go on TikTok, you see my information there. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Woo, 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 woo. Matter of fact, I went down the shop. I got somebody went back there. People that met. Oh my God, I hope I throw people numbers in the trash, but people came back. Not only that I was a reader, they allowed me to be a reader, and I met so many people. But my legs were swollen, honey. But they followed the lady down the rabbit hole. Girl, we talking about murders. We talking about cannibalism. We talking about it was so much. And you can see one of the ladies got possessed in there a little bit. She got a little possessed. She started to turn on me a little bit, but we checked her out. But girl, it was so much stuff. You see spirits, the dolls. It was so much spiritual activity going on in there. People came from different counties because they see me. They like, come to see the lady. Come to see the lady. I was, ah! Man, that was crazy. You never know. Been watching you, man. Woohoo! And I swear to God, Tasha, my hand on the Bible as I'm sitting here. Before I said, you know what? I'm thinking about crashing my old Instagram. And that's when I seen you. I'm like, that's crazy because I tell everybody not going back to Instagram with that page. But I was thinking, like, should I go back just to crash it because I got to get some traction going. But, honey, they snatched my, on the tour, they snatched my, they suspended my Instagram account, which I hardly used, all of them within 24 hours. The night investigation, that's when they dropped my page. I was recording. We were just hanging out. They dropped my thing talking about something, a violation. Like, we were just sitting here walking around in a freaking metaphysical store. And then by the time the sun came up, they had took my Instagram page, and then they just restricted my face. They had restricted me from Facebook for 24 hours, which I just opened my Facebook. So I had 3 accounts jacked within 24 hours, honey. So now it's YouTube. I found when nobody tell me how to get up on here. I was at my YouTube. When nobody tell me, I said, how can I get these links? How it's showing now? And I found them. You know what I'm saying? I found this is a trial period, but so far I'm gonna probably end up paying for it. But this is where I can stream on multiple accounts. So I can have people on YouTube and I can speak the way I want to speak. And I can do what I want to do. And then on top of that, people stealing my pages and stuff. They stole, well, I ain't gonna say stealing my pages, but they was stealing my content, duplicating, harassing people. So you go in there, you might have multiple pages like me, but it's not me. I'm surprised Charles be up on here. Charles is still around. Where you working at now, Tasha? And the last time we talked, I think he was working with your uncle. Like, I don't know if you were a family business, but yeah. You got your place, you had your car. You're like, I need to eat. I need to put some eggs and bacon in my stomach. Put some eggs and bacon in my stomach, baby. I should stream from Facebook too. I'm going to do Facebook at the same time. That's we're going to work 2 accounts. Stream from Facebook and YouTube. I want to get freaky, baby. What you got? You got to be careful. Let's see here. You got to be careful what you say on here. My cousin up on here. I should get him up on here. Now on to Facebook. I'm on Facebook as Lady B, one word, then Brown. Lady B, then Brown. And that's why I'm on Facebook, baby. So I'm streaming from 2 different places. Yay. I'm upgraded to iPad, girl. They helped me get an iPad so I can do these type of things. We gotta start for somewhere. I gotta build my stuff out here. I took all my microphones, all my lights, everything's in the house. But I can still be me. Oh, hopefully I'm not the only one. Well, today is Saturday. You would think. I'm subscribed to you. I saw your notification. I picked up my phone. It was you. Hey! Okay. You got any tea for me to tap into this morning? What's the word on the street I can tap into? Yes, man. That is crazy. Charles asked, he said, I wonder what's going on with Tasha. I said, last time I seen Tasha, I said, through Instagram. I was like, everybody know I left Instagram. So yeah, and there you go. Mm-hmm. Going on our magical adventures. Boom, 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 boom. I might crash it, but the energy on there, it got too crazy. Mm-mm. As you see, the same people ain't there no more. Same people ain't there no more. Hey, God said I will show you who's there for you, who ain't for you. Yeah, God was pushing all them people, all the people that like, we love you, lady. We love you. They wasn't loving me. They was hating. It's still the same, baby. I need to change it after all these years. I'm think that's something I need to cut cords with, this number. And eventually, I just got so many people I ain't talked to in years got that number. But now, thank God for social media. I ain't hard to find. But the number's still the same. It's still the same. I need some bacon and eggs. Travel just, ooh. Okay. I like the way that sounds. Travel and logistics. I like how that sounds. Yeah, she said put some respect on it. Oh, I need to eat some. I do need to eat. Amber! I got one on Facebook. Oh, shoot. Amber, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, lady. Hey, I'm warming up my accounts. I guess you got to show up. I got to keep showing up, get my page warmed up. Hey, man. I'm on YouTube. Your YouTube was private, still private now? I didn't know that. It's open now. It's open now. Cause I gotta go back to work. Thank you, Kasha. Go try. I tried to go on YouTube and it said private. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, cause it's open now. You can hit that link too. Yeah, buddy. Sexy like you. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Hey, lady. Tell you. Dun, 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 dun. Say dun, 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 dun. Let me see if I can subscribe to Miss Tasha. Let's see here. There we go. So I'ma see. And if you do, just look at the it's a link on there. You hit the link if you want to come up, you can talk to me. Oh, shoot, somebody up on there. Hey, Amber. Hey. You can hit that link to come up. Oh, shoot, got some kind of traction. Oh, shoot. I had Keisha on here and I think it was Charles, Miss Tamika, and Lisa. We was on here deep last night. We were working the mess out of this freaking StreamYard. Dun, dun, dun. I can bring people up. It's early. The early bird gets the worm. How you been doing, Amber? Got to get a hold of Miss Faye. Come on up, Amber. Come on up. Have somebody to talk to. Come on up. Come join me. It is, girl, super early. Oh, girl. Yeah. I've been up since 7. She said, okay, please hold. Okay. Girl, I've been good, chilling. And I got to talk to my brother who I ain't talked to, Quan. He came on Facebook. I like, hey. It was nice. He said, I'm getting his beauty rest, honey. So I guess Facebook do connect you to your family. Hey, bam. I don't think you got to show your face on here too. I think you got an option to show your face or keep it just as the avatar. Oh, shit, we got 2 people on Facebook. What's going on? If you want to come up, say something, it's 2 people. 2 people on Facebook. We on YouTube and Facebook, y'all. What's the deal? Where was 2? That they popping and going. My anxiety is on 100, y'all, so I can't stop moving. Get my crystal. Somebody talk to me. Oh, there she go. Hey, Amber. How you doing? I can hear. And last time we did on the phone, right? Yeah, we did on the phone. StreamYard. And did we do Twitch? Can you hear me, Amber? Are you up on there? Let me see here. How did we do it last time? We're using this. We used StreamYard. Might be your end, Amber. Says 0 people on here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Hey.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I went and accepted the mic and then took it off. I don't know. But what's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
Girl, good. Woke up feeling like I'm stuffed up.
Yeah.
But how did it go last night with Keisha and all them on?
It was cool, just warming up. Like it's basically like I'm learning how to work the stream now, but it's all about I gotta start from scratch, getting traction, all the people back. Can't be nothing without the people.
Right, yeah.
We're talking to the wall, like, oh man, so it's like starting over.
So, do people know you on here yet?
A lot of people. I've been promoting this for the last couple of months. Some people, that's what I say, it's hard. It's like pulling teeth. Some coming, some just got to start building it again. I'm like, but I'm glad I know people in person.
Right, for real. But you know people gonna come. Your supporters is definitely gonna find you.
Yeah.
I think it's just because you be getting they be just doing too much and kicking you out of different places. So it's like even with you, I didn't even know you was on Facebook until one day it just popped up. And I was like, oh, when did she do Facebook? You know what I mean? I was so used to you being on TikTok.
Wow. Let me see here. Shoot, yeah, they took away my within 24 hours, they took my Instagram account, the one that was connected to TikTok, so I don't got that one no more. They just snatched it. So I don't even know what reason how to use that one.
Right.
So I'm like, sheesh.
Do Charles still have some of the peoples as friends? Like, can he message them and say where you at now?
Yeah, he only has the ones that we like the moderators.
Oh, okay.
And some of the moderators been they know where I'm at, but it's like it's getting the people. So it's like now it's gonna show up. And this one thing I like about TikTok is when you go live, they give you plethora of people. They're not stingy. Like, hey, when it comes to so far Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, it's like I guess you better know somebody, get some kind of traction. Because in the meantime, like sitting here, girls like sitting on the track with no customers. Okay.
And it's cold out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, girl, I'm ready to come in, Daddy.
Right.
Yeah. That's how I feel like.
Hold on, I'm finna turn my
ready
camera.
to flip back out, stay out to make sense. Did you see that investigation?
What investigation? Hold on. Well, you can talk. I'm finna turn my camera on, but I look crazy as hell. But you can talk. I can hear you.
Yeah, I did that haunted building. I did my first tour guide.
No, where was this at?
This was on the 29th. If you look on Facebook on Illumination, you'll see video clips and you see that they had a thing, vote who was your favorite tour guide and reader. Yeah. Downtown Enterprise. Yeah.
So was it a haunted house or what was
it? No, it was actually a haunted building. Downtown Enterprise, we're in a small town, but that whole area down there is haunted, it's active. And but we know some of the people. Remember I told you about all the stories that happened here. That's how I came about knowing in this town through my paranormal events. You know what I mean? And the people I met. So through over the years, just knowing them, and they had an event downtown, and I was asked to be a volunteer and see what I can do along with other people, investigators and carvers, all these people that had talents and gifts, but it was like an event. And it's pretty cool. Because a lot of people I met there, that was a part that we've met through over the years, some I kind of met throughout the town. Hey! But it was cool because I finally got to learn the history.
So did you record it?
My mom they was watching, we was inside the building. My mom, Keisha, and everybody, shoot. I couldn't really interact with them because I was, I was in the zone, but it was pretty cool.
Wait, so is it recorded? Like, can I go watch it?
I got some recorded. That's the thing. TikTok, a lot of stuff was on. I got like 10 minutes of it. You can hear the first time, but the main, like the investigation, the night one, TikTok shut it down. It's on TikTok in my archive. You know, you keep like you do lives. They'll say jacked up. I can't even get in there.
That's crazy.
They got all my memories.
I didn't get to see it, but I sure want to know now.
I see like the clips I do have available. Matter of fact, I think if you go on my go on TikTok, that you should be able to still see my page, and you go through, you should see one of the videos like 10 minutes long.
Okay, I'm gonna look. That's crazy. No, I didn't even get to see it. I had hit your mom up because we're trying to figure out what a day we can go do bingo. But I didn't know you were doing like a actual tour. I sure would have watched it.
Yeah, it was cool.
So
cool.
Is it cool?
It was like
Enterprise has, like, everyone knows about this place or whatever?
It's known, yeah.
So I could Google it?
This whole little town, is something about this town for sure that the people here. It's a dude trying something about this town here is definitely like the stories. It's definitely they'll kick me out. Oh, they'll kick me out of Facebook. That's crazy. Definitely now I can say what I want to say over here, but basically, maybe that it was. I brought that when I went down there for the train. I brought the murders, the murders like the train, the sex trafficking. People think because the building was in is all about interracial. You know how they had separate colors and whites. You know, and everybody think it's about the girl. When I got there, determined that the people was doing it to their own kind. That's what I said. And to pick up the information, like I said, I don't think racism was that bad. I want to use the word sometimes that bad as they made it seem. For me to be in that building, look at how things was built back then. When nobody knows how big, how wide, people gonna be in the future. You know what I mean? But to be in these small buildings and to pick up the race, that part, I definitely was evident that it was there, but I don't think it happened the way they think. Like everybody was like that. At some point, people went about there regularly. To be that close, the way shots, there's no way. They even agreed. There's no way. It's only what they showed us.
That's
at some point, people went about there, and then they only made it like it was only happened to us, but it was happening to them too. Mm-hmm. The cannibalism, the trafficking, the bodies that was coming in under the train. That you could smell. When you could smell the rotting of the body. How the reason why the buildings kept coming on fire. It got so stuff that like I said stuff out. They said be quiet because some of the people that you're talking about. They said it's very true. They will be inside these tours and still living here today.
Like
these are the grandchildren. Spirits of people. Mm-hmm. It's just all the dirt that happened here. You got to think everybody living, like they said, living off the land, living off all the stuff that happened. Yeah. Like say people thinking this racism was bigger than racism. They had the stuff that's going on today was happening then, but they only pinpointed so many things. Right. And so what they did back then, like I said, they way of getting rid of stuff was burn it down, erase it. You can't do that no more. It's too much.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this: the place that you went around, because it was around Halloween. You said the 28th. Is that
The
when you said
29th, went down 29th.
Is it like an actual big old house? Is it a building? Like
This
what?
was the we went the whole downtown. I want you to think of Enterprise, the old Levine, the old not Levine. What is it? Avondale? You know they got the post office. That's how it is. So the old Avondale is Enterprise. It has exactly everything that's still old buildings. So that whole block is 100. So one of the buildings we went into was a depot. The main business I attacked into was a depot, a train station now, a museum. But when you go in there, you can pick up like all the activities from everything that happened, like different scenes, but you can pick up all the, like I said, from the cannibalism, to show proof that they was eating people, the trafficking from the women to the young children, the military that came through here on the trains, and how not just that, but how the prominent women, one of the women here, how she had these kids, but yet how she was murdering the women here.
Dang.
It gets so deep, and like I said, they had some sick stuff going on. And when the trains came in, think about how they talk about the slave ships. Same thing with them trains. By the time the train came here, it was bodies you could smell and rot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people. That's why I got so hot, because it got to the point a lot of people came to the town, didn't make it, didn't make it to their destination.
Right.
We're still disappearing. That because it was so much. Yeah.
So how was you feeling in there? Like, could you feel people? Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, could you feel like the energy when you were?
Yeah,
like,
I felt I took them there to the zones. Like some people, they've been there before, the investigators. I was like a mo, like they set me up because that's, and I get, I do my stories. I'll tell the story. One I was like, and the religious stories and actually pick in, and then they had other people. Like I said, everybody had senses. Like you had those who very empathic, those who can see auras, those aren't, conscience, all these different things, and then a few of us that was more advanced that had our loudest open. We was connecting, like coming together, like picking up on everything. And then I guess I was talking to videotape my guard. They lifted up my garment. They're like, oh my God. And then one of the ladies, like I said, she got possessed, what they call like when the spirits, when the spirit knows you, I don't care who you are. When the spirit knows you, they would take over your vulnerability. That's why you see, I don't care how professional you are, how much, protection. You see them with somebody, I always get, it happens. And I don't care if it's in your heart, your deepest fear, they speak it out. So she's like, bitch. And I'm like, calm down. Mm-hmm. But she was reacting to me open up all the lady's personal business and stuff. So the lady harnessed her body.
Oh my God.
You ever seen some people like a movie, how that people turn on you? You like, calm down. That's what happens.
Dang.
Possessions. That's why I said stuff happens now. It happens now. It can happen. That's why I tell people, when you play with this stuff, it's one thing when you talk. It's like I said, it's one thing you talking to your uncles and you playing, but when you start to, when I say dabble, when you dabble into other worlds, the underground and demonic, you go in places where it's hunted. Certain things, if you don't have the sensory to understand what you are dealing with, you got to go beyond negative to negative energy. Anything can be negative energy, but we need to know, do you know what you're doing? Are you capable of handling? Right. You know what I mean? And even if you are, know when to come and when to go. And what I want to say is, in those situations right there, you are dealing with poltergeists. These are things we see, stuff with objects are literally picking up and moving, and you can, when they are really taking over you, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother ball. This is different between you sitting there talking to any man and your feather fell on the floor, door closed. No, this is a whole, that's why I said you go in there with your teams with somebody, you got to go in there for sure. And the spirit knows somebody got a sheer faith. That's why y'all see people, the priest, Holy Father. You gotta have somebody, like I said, that's why y'all bring like a medium, a pastor, like somebody, or empath. They bring in different groups because At some point, you're going to use all these ingredients to deal with these type of things. They would somebody get taken over. You better have somebody with some faith. I mean, that's their superpower. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here. Ah!
Dang, that's crazy.
And have somebody able to see these things, to get, that's when you are really, getting involved in some thing. That would say, how the hell you got this type of stuff? What are you doing? What's going on? And then you hear people say, oh, I was playing with the Ouija board. And then they get to tell me people play with cards all day, but what you doing with them cards? What are you really doing? What you got to get on saying? You got to stand with people, hearts, lives. That's what anything, giving somebody a weapon is where their hearts lies.
Right.
They can say smart, but you have really evil. It's in your heart. That's the people to deaths. And you sitting here doing, there's one thing, you have things that come to you. That's inevitable. They have things come to you. You can't stop. That's when anything like disease, anything.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put yourself in things far as going beyond, you dabbling stuff, you pulling on these spirits and wishing ill intent, just you going to grave sites and doing all this and you searching for them, you fucking with shit.
That you don't even know what you're doing.
Because you're looking at somebody and it look easy. You get what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And that's what you got going on with a lot of people. I said one thing, you're gonna do your cards. We understand there's other levels behind this, what people are doing, but people see stuff and it makes sense, oh, I can do it too. Well, that's why I said when people see you sit back and when people, what's all this? What you doing? What you doing? Why you had these and what are you doing? And then they say, I'm messing with all these DJs. That's when you get to, I'm messing with all these DJs. And this and that. When you mess with all these DJs, then you shouldn't be running. You should know their names beyond names. They don't, and have them go by the names that you hear people talk about. That's how people be knowing people lying.
Right.
You gotta.
Right.
It's like going to your medical field you're in. You have people, you've been in the depths of it till you can see where people came from. You can see, like, sometimes girl, you ain't heard that from your cousin talking. You ain't been to the threshold yet. This is learning to where you can see, okay, now, if you went somewhere, you done the thing, then you should know better.
You should, yeah.
You should know better. You should know the procedure. What's the set it off? What's the procedure? Somebody got something to you. What's the procedure? You hear me? I want to hear it.
Right.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I want to hear nothing somebody told you. I want to hear from your gut.
That you
Let
know.
me hear you. I'm going to feel it in your soul.
That you know. You know what you're talking about. You ain't just
Yes,
telling
you hear me. That's with anything. That's with anything you do in life. You can feel it in your soul, like, no, that person, the difference between somebody that's talking, mimicking, and you can tell, they've been down into RS offer. They was messing with them PPP loans. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell, girl. That's all I can tell. You can tell by conversation, but that's why I tell people, that's what anything, so many levels, like saying being a doctor. You say there's so many levels to being a doctor, different areas. Mm-hmm. But it's, like I said, it's spirit thing is so deep, but when you get to doing some stuff like that, that's a whole nother world. That's a whole nother world. That's what you call depths. You are dealing with stuff that's untainable.
Right.
So when you go there, you basically putting yourself at risk. And that's something, that's why I say you better go in with your own faith, and it's on you. Go with your own faith. You better know what you're talking about. Whatever it is, go in at your own risk. That's why it's experience. It's an experience, not to go with some people trying to go in and read things and do some things you better know you cannot read. You cannot. That's why they got places taped off.
Have you found it, right, for real? Have you found anyone in your town or nearby town? Because I know you be like mixing and mingling with people. Have you found anyone who kind of is like at the level, not like where you're at, where they're not fake, they're like for real? They know what they talking about.
I found a couple people. Yeah, a couple people. That's how we resonate. Like I'm like, woo, like I tell people, go beyond words, beyond. It's something to where they can see that place. I say will sniff you out. I don't care. This is on the whole. Let me tell you, like the stuff y'all see on Harry Potter. I've been trying to tell people this. It's a scent. Like you hear some movie, people can smell it on you. It's really that deep. They can feel their core. I don't care how many Christians you got. I don't care. Like wherever you're doing it, they pinpoint. That's how I'm scared. How you know it's me? Forgetting us to be. Oh, I feel negativity. And guess now when they come, that's a whole. These are the type of people I deal with. And it's when you say levels of sense, it's beyond. Like I said, because people think it's beyond intuition. It's a whole nother frequency. These are people that get. It's like it's a certain thing. They said be dangerous when you mess with certain people. Like me, my first sight is. I fight. My strongest gift is fighting to keep people in one tact.
Yeah.
That makes it. That's why, like, if I see him let myself loose, I'm like, I'm like, I'll be disappearing. That's how I see people. I see through you. Literally, like people, and you get the shade down. Like, I got to sit here. You fine? Yes, that's what people throw the pictures of in front of me. What you? Stuck the moving. That's how I understand artists. Or when they do certain pictures like that, they're like, where you getting the stuff from another dimension? Stuff moves for people, or stuff come out. They move, and I think that people are different voices and stuff. But one thing I would say is when you go around certain people that can feel that deep or sense and smell is dangerous. It is. Yeah. These are the people they tell they can see here and I break your leg. I mean, this is real stuff. Like y'all see how with Chris Angle, the magician, you have magician that use props, which is fake magician. They had arts, they had tools. Then you have some scary, right? They got the symbolism, but to y'all they call it dark magic. It's number they using they primarily primordial magic. They using their inner cheat, their true gifts. You get what I'm saying? That was some people listen to y'all, but it's actually doing telekinesis, these are the children they talk about. They just dressed up to y'all and say, look, he's in there. But deep down, when you move all that stuff away, these are people that have to give to natural telepathy, shears, with or without books. That wasn't some people that natural to will scare you when you want to go to X-Men. Just I can sit here and be in your home. That's not natural.
Right.
And then you have some people betray like if they can. And that's why some people get to buying stuff and doing stuff and they put on this looking facade and everybody think that's what see y'all is somebody twisting y'all up. Mm-hmm. There are things that go beyond supernatural abilities. Like you have people can sit there and bend their bodies and twist and do all this, shoot their eyeballs out.
Like contortionist or whatever.
Yeah, and people think, but the thing they are superhuman abilities. That's why I say about natural ability. Those people are natural ability, but they don't, with or without the stuff, it's going to come. They'll say it's really, if that's what people want to say, a light, that's what your light is. They'll say, if you take that out, some people, your body can see it, but they had that box. You'll see people true intentions.
Right.
There's one thing, you have some people who really wish ill upon you. Just sit there and that's when you see stuff like that. You hear people talking about God and I love this and that. But if you love God so much, why would you sit there and do something towards somebody else that you say that's godly or this, that, and you'd be amazed. I wasn't. It's one thing on the physical. You'd be amazed. Like I said, the spiritual community. Now, if you got this, you'd be amazed they do to each other. I was like, how are you supposed to be
so God-fearing, but you evil as hell?
You still doing snake stuff on this level. You knowing,
right?
It's one thing we on some physical. Girl, F you, bitch. But when you get on your spirit, that's going behind, and you and your spirit, you like, nah, I'm really on this. And the girl got, and people still test. That's when you see people like, But it's a tricky game. That's why I keep telling people like even now I have people. That's why some people get up on here. I say be careful because I have friends that since they also they just like how you like look out for like people with they put
yeah, it's crazy because okay, so You are the one who put me on the Bigo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know nothing about Bigo because you were like, come over to Bigo. This is when I think you was on Instagram. And then sometimes you wanted to do like a panel on Bigo. You were like, oh, let's go over to Bigo.
Yeah.
So I went over to Bigo and then you stopped going, but I still saw some people on there. And it just was like so fake to me. Like you could just clearly, and I'm not nobody. I don't know, I barely learned how
You
to do
telling people that was with me?
No. They were like trying to do stuff you were doing, like that, like the lady I told you that brought out the charms or whatever.
Oh, it's more people like that. Now you about to see. There's more
And
people like that.
But it was so, you could tell it was just so like not scripted, but it was just like it wasn't real. Like
you can tell where they got it from. Like they don't say Spirit put this on your heart. It's one thing you can see, like say like a song come out. You can tell, you got that from Quavo. Like say, I think that's that song. And you could tell, like you can see whether similar or not. You can see now y'all got similar things. Like you can see some people like, nah, don't say God told me to do this and God told me this. I just got up and my spirit turned.
Right. Nope. So I just was like, so I came off of Bigo and then I saw you back on Instagram because you was not on Instagram for a minute. Because I think that's when you had went to TikTok and I didn't know you were on TikTok. And then I saw you back on Instagram but it was crazy because it was like so many like fake pages of you. Like it was crazy. And I was like, oh, is this her? And then I was kind of looking, I was like, this don't look like her. Like stuff. Like they were reposting stuff, but it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. I was like,
no, it got more and more. It's crazy. It got more and more.
I said, like, this is like crazy. Like, how can you pretend to be somebody you're not on social media when people really know the real person? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
you have to go to their mental state. That was to start looking at people's mental state. That's how deep. That's why I tell people they get mad at me. I said, look at people's mental state. Like you said, sit back and like, then who does? What? The only way you can understand if you with the issue at the time. But when you sit back and now you hold judgment, sit back and say like, wow, when you dealing with the head, like kind of like this is what make you do this? What's going on? Like I said, why can't you have to start analyzing?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it make you think like it gets scary some days, like, wow, like this is to sit there, it takes a lot of time trying to post your own stuff. Just imagine you trying to post somebody else. And men was like, you sitting with somebody, all their photos, see him being, that's a whole nother energy. It gets sadistic. Just imagine how far they go. And it's not you doing it because out of love or a friend or inspiration. You doing out of, so it's like it's a sadistic mind. So take this into the physical world. If somebody had to physically go to your store, your house, just imagine you can see them taking this, grab stuff off your porch. You can see them. And then you walk down the street, you see your stuff sitting on the porch.
On their porch, right.
Which you have been seeing for years. Look at Debo on Friday. Let's get examples. We've seen all the time somebody take somebody's stuff. What they doing right now? Sitting there with their chain on.
Right, riding their bike with a chain.
That's how. Back in the day, you go to school, somebody take your pencil, take something, they go back. They got your stuff. And now as adults, here we are. Look what they turn to as adults. What they doing today?
That's crazy. But I'm telling you, it's crazy. And then like, okay, so you have like these unique videos, right? Like even on TikTok. I mean, I know you don't have TikTok no more, but when you had it, like you would like post like the rabbit hole, and then you have like a rabbit or a top hat, or you just and then just your video, like the color of it and all that stuff.
The black and white.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, here you go scrolling, and because you like I like your stuff, you know what I mean, or I'll comment. So then it puts For You on my For You page something similar. And it'd be people like literally having your background, like your stuff, but it'd be them talking over it. And I'm like, how? Like,
wait a minute. So this is something I ain't seen. So you said somebody got my video?
I'm going to try to find it and I'll try to screen.
Wait a minute. I ain't seen this.
So one of your videos, your face isn't in there. You're talking, like you could tell you're talking, and it's like one of your black and white, and it was like, oh, go down the rabbit hole with me, like some sort of video you made on TikTok. Literally, I've seen your like, you know how people can do that. Okay, you know how on TikTok you can use people's sound or you can
Yes.
use whatever, but it's like they screen recorded, like not giving you credit. They screen recorded your thing, but put it on their page and then like utilized it and put their face. You know how you can put your face in the
Wow.
yeah. So I was like, and then I was like, well, maybe that's some people that she already know because
No,
I've seen it
that's a new
multiple
one.
times. I'm not even lying. That's why I asked you the other day, like when we were on, I said to you, what did I say? Something like, I said, I've noticed this lady who does charm. She had your background. And I said, and you said, is it a white lady? Because you was like, I know one girl. And I was like, no, like this girl was like, remember I asked you about the whole charm thing. And you said, I only see one other person who did. She had your whole backdrop. But her face was in the thing, but she was using your a green screen, but it was your thing with the background.
Wow, you have to show me that. Wow.
I'm gonna look for her, but that's what I was saying. So I was like, okay, so this shit, stuff.
That's creepy.
It's very creepy. That's why I had asked you about it.
No, I had not seen that one. Maybe because they been having me on the back. So I follow certain people.
They probably block you.
Yeah.
They probably block you, take your stuff and block you. But I'm telling you, like, I've seen it. That's why I was like, okay. And then, but I know you talk to a lot of people, like you bring people up or whatever. I think there was one where it was like, you found, was it the mom or you found the brother? Like you found somebody. The title said, we found, or I found, hold on. And then someone
Mom, daughter?
Yes. It said I found, but you know how you had it in the writing? Someone used that, and when I clicked on it, it was a whole different video, but they used it on their thing when you like kind of like clickbait.
That's crazy.
Like clickbait or whatever they call it.
Wow, that's scary because that you know what, you are playing with people's spirits. Like that's
Yeah.
Cause what if somebody really looking for that woman daughter, somebody really interested in that one person's story?
And then you clicking in something totally. Yeah, I'm not lying. Like I've seen it. That's why I asked you. Like, okay, so do you? Because I didn't know if you be giving people permission. You know what I'm saying? You would know.
You would know. Most lot of the time, you would know. Like you see some, like, nah, there ain't no way that lady had. I mean, there's.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna find it. Watch. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna send you video recordings of it so you can see what I'm talking about. Because I've seen multiple things you posted on other people's stuff. It was like an interview you did with who was it? It was somebody, it was like a Puerto Rican lady or something, or and I think her daughter, something happened to her daughter. You did like an interview with somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to find it. You did an interview with somebody, girl, and someone reposted your entire interview. They didn't take credit for it like that, but they reposted it. You were asking her questions, like I think her boyfriend killed her. Somebody got killed. A girl got killed, and you were talking. Hold on. See,
wow.
And they reposted it, and I was like, wait, that's Mika. Let me see if I can find your page, and I'm finna show you which video I'm talking about, or I'll tell you because I don't want to put it up in the camera. I didn't forgot we was on this dang YouTube. I didn't cuss. I don't know.
This is, and see, people say, "What's happening?" Y'all know what's happening. Y'all see, y'all on the outskirts.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to think of who you interviewed. It was some lady you interviewed, and not even interview. You were talking to her, and she was like on your, like you had I don't know if you talked to her on Instagram and reposted it on your TikTok. Mm-hmm. You know how you be reposting videos or whatever, but you were like, it was like a little snippet, and you were like, she was like sharing her story, and you were like, more people know about it. Like people know about it, they just not telling you. And then you were telling her, she said something about the investigation.
That gotta be the same lady about her daughter, because we did like a couple of videos. Gotta be the same lady.
So that's probably her, and it was something about her daughter. I don't know if her daughter killed herself or her daughter.
Yeah, getting hung. Yeah, they lied.
But she don't feel it was or something. Okay, so then, but people were reposting like different sections like of your video with this lady, is what I'm saying. It was
Right.
crazy. So I don't know if it originated on Instagram or if it or the
Hey,
other app.
on TikTok.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm telling you, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send you videos. That's all it was. Okay. I'm not tripping. Well, you know what I'm saying? What they say, imitation is a great form of flattery or something like that. Like people taking your content.
That's why I said I wanted to get somewhere stable where I'm going to get paid for my. You can't stop people. At least let me get paid for it too. That's the whole thing. Let me get paid for my dues, and I can't beat the people up, which is sad because people gonna follow them regardless. But it's only it's like going against the odds with the social media people. I make sure that wherever I do on here, I gotta learn how to get paid for myself. Any kind of content. That's at the end of the day, it's my life. Whether it's toothpaste, me getting over here coughing, and stuff like that. It's like the stress, man. It's like people minds. I don't know. It's like
That's what I asked. That's when I was talking to you about. Like I thought you were getting
Well,
paid.
Amber, what is it? Tell me, Amber. See, what is it? Why do you think they don't be? I asked you, why you think they? What is it, Amber?
So for me, like, okay, so I'm a very spiritual person. I grew up in church, but that was like more like I had no choice. Your parents make you go to church, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. I end up being more spiritual. So when I see people online or even knowing people like you, for example, and it's like it's real, like for real, like legit real.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you could tell real versus fake. And I feel that now people are trying to make this like as a trend, like everybody can do it. And so I feel that they know they fake. They know that they don't have real content. So they utilize people who are real like yourself and try to use your content as if it's their own to keep their followers. Because I'm telling you, I've said on people's pages where I just happen to scroll by and I stop and I just like the whole feeling, I'm like, no, let me keep moving because you up here acting like you pulling these cards and you really know what you talking about, but you making up some stuff. So I feel like they just go to somebody who real like yourself. You know what I mean? To try to get information to make themselves seem real. And they really
That's
not.
how everybody be doing. They come on like people I meet. You see them, and you know they starting out. Then they get on like they've been doing it for 20-some years.
Yeah. But you could tell like, and then the cold part about it is like, if you notice, a lot of them will be like, oh, they'll push the people to send them something. Like, send me some beans or send me, depending on whatever you're on, or cash CA me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, I'm not finna send you nothing because I know it's not legit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not legit. Like, even with the lady with the charms, I was like, girl, you sound stupid. Now, when you did the charms, it just come natural. Them things be jumping and stuff. It be crazy. And you can literally see it, like, on camera. With them, like, oh, did you see it move? I'm like, no. Like, quit acting.
If they saying that, if you saying that they don't watch me, they don't watch me.
Mm-hmm.
They don't watch me. They listen to the lingo. That's why when people start seeing cars flying, a lot of people, they thought they had spirits. I said, you are dealing with spirit, but can you honestly say who you talking to? Can you honestly say that? Can you honestly say people, yeah, my spirit, I'm getting, it's, watch them. Watch them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I started saying, Johnny, you watch them.
It's obvious. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, who's fake and who ain't. Like, if you really pay attention. So I just feel like they just, they cling on to somebody that they know is legit. And then they try to use their content like if they made it up. Like, you would do a post, right? And some of your posts you didn't even save. Like, some you save where you can go back and rewatch it. You know how you do your lives and some lives you keep. But I feel like they like study you and then they try to talk like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody is different. Like, even when you do the cards, like, you're the first person I really
paid attention. I'm gonna record this. Hold on a second. I'm gonna record this. Speak that shit. Hold on a second. Go back.
I can't hear you. What you say? I can't. It's no value. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me talking?